Well, welcome to the roundup of the bottles from the collaboration hunt with Exploring and Bottle Collecting with Jimmy. I will put a link in the description down below this video, and if you get a chance, please be sure to go and check out his channel on YouTube. So, found a cute little cork top. It's pale aqua. Got a couple flea bites in the lip, but it'll look good on my small display case. Love this little bottle. Just absolutely love it. It's a small cork top. It's got numbers on the bottom. It says 8 of 98, so I don't know if that means 1898 or not. The seam goes all the way to the top, so I would think this is after 1900. It's got a funny slug plate bottom on it, kind of a circle around it. It does have stress cracks in the bottom of it, but that'll look good on my small display case because I have the white small display case you guys have seen where I put my smaller bottles. This is adorable. And you look at the inside of that. There's like little teeny manufactured defects in it, like in little teeny air bubbles. I don't know how old it is. There's no markings on it, but the hole is off center. I don't know if you can see that. It's off center. See? So that was interesting. Then I found a top of a lantern piece. I believe it's made out of copper or brass. It's really, really thin metal though. Then we have this cork top shoe polish. It's just got numbers on the bottom. It says 272. It's got a chip on the lip. This was a heartbreaker. This is what they call a cone ink. See the little tiny air bubbles in it? But unfortunately, there was no bottom in it. Isn't that weird how it perfectly broke off? But it'll still display nice till I can find a whole one. This is just an ordinary screw top, but I like the design. It was a really good design. Okay, then I found these two pieces to a bottle. That looks like a tea, so something trick oil. And then this piece says what I believe was Northrop something company. So if anybody has any idea what kind of bottle this is, if they could put it in the comments, I'd appreciate it. Okay, then I found probably a 20s or 30s medicine. Just clear. It's got that funny round slug plate, but it's got the diamond on it and the number 11. Then I found a little bit bigger one, but I went ahead and kept this one because it has a hint of purple. So I believe this was prior to 1914. And I'm hoping it turns purple. Okay. This was something that Jimmy dug, but it was broken. It was, what a heartbreaker. But I just couldn't bear to leave it behind. It'll still display nice. Cork top goes to the bottom of the lip. The seam goes to the bottom of the lip, so it's got a little bit of age. No markings on the bottom, but I just couldn't leave it behind. Ordinary milk glass. It's got a diamond with a D on it, and then the number 9 above it. I have no idea how old that would be. Found a metal, I don't know if this is part of a buckle or if it's a buckle cover. Not sure which. Found that. And soak that and clean that up. This was a beaut. That pale green depression glass. There's even an air bubble in it. It does have some flea bites on the edges. There's one flea bite there. Otherwise, it's perfect. I'm not sure what they would have used that for. Maybe for salt, but salts generally, I think, go back older than salt shakers. And butter pats are normally flat, so I'm not sure what this would have been used for. Maybe a child set? I'll have to research that. Okay. Found the guts to a clock. I'm guessing possibly a mantle clock. I thought maybe this, oh, it is. Look at these. These are like keys to wind it. See that? That was a key to wind it. So I bet you that was part of a mantle clock. So that was cool to find that. I found assorted bits of china. Did not find the hallmark to this one to be able to look it up, but I'm still going to try. This, I believe, was, it resembles to me Johnson Brothers type pottery or ceramic china. But I don't know what it was. What kind of maybe a big vase? I'm not sure. That's beautiful with all the gold leaf on it. This I don't think is as old. But genuine bone china. Found a very purple cork top. So, and I dug this. So at some time this was exposed to the sun before it was buried. But I saved that for my projects. And here's another one I thought was purple, but it ended up it's not. Pretty busted up. And another one. I found a very heavy old brass bell. I don't know if it's a Conestoga. It's about the right size. Still has the loop inside that I could put a dinger on it to hear it ring again. But very crudely made. It's an old one. Then I found another bell. It's got some detail on it, lines. No dinger. And the top, this might have been another type of Conestoga bell. I was real happy with that. 2 bells in one day. This was a beautiful shard. I would have loved to seen this hole to see what it was. Look at the air bubbles in that. Just amazing glass. And it's kind of not real straight either. And it has a pontil, and look, the pontil is even offset on it. So this is a really old piece of glass that came out of that dump. I believe this is a piece of Hall china. They did a lot of finishes. It was like semi-gloss, not really glossy, not really matte, of the rose color, the greens. They're most known for it. Then I found lots of shards of this pattern, which I think is flow blue, but it doesn't, this flow blue doesn't bleed much. There's different patterns that bleed more than others. And at first I thought it might be Johnson Brothers, but it's not made by Johnson Brothers. Imperial something, I'm thinking fine porcelain. Imperial something porcelain. Mayotte and Son and Company, England, and the pattern name is Monarch. And I found several pieces that it had gold gild on the edges. I I also found some willowware shards. Beautiful deep aqua cork top with air bubbles in it. It's been whittled. This is an oldie. The seam only goes up to the bottom. So that's much older. That's prior to 1900. Found the metal screw top for a talc can, because talc used to be sold in cans way back when. A hand-blown glass handle. Beautiful. It might even be crystal. I can't tell. I got this because at my 1880s dump, I gave Ann. Ann is collecting the handles, and I found like 3, I think, at that dump. So I brought her back a small one from Canada as a gift. And I found 2 buttons. Let's see if I can get these to focus. I believe that one's Bakelite. There's a 4-hole button, and then there's this 2-hole. And it's got texture on it. So those were interesting. For my best finds, my first embossed bottle that I dug was a screw top. It's a Junior Watkins, the Junior Watkins Company. Or J.R. Watkins Company. It's still got some yuck in there, but I still got more cleaning to do. It is a screw top. I don't normally keep screw tops unless they're unusual in one way or another or embossed. My next embossed bottle was a Scott's Emulsion, a screw top. So this is probably 20s, I'm guessing. And it says trademark cod liver oil. This one's a little different than the ones I dug at the 1880 dump. It has the embossed man with a fish on it, like the one I gave Ann, the owner, or the daughter's owner, but it does not have with lime and tonic, or with tonic and lime on it. But the embossing is very, very defined and crisp. So I will be taking that to my friends to try that tool cleaner and that, trying to get that clean. And the prize of the day. There would have been a paper label here, and probably a paper label there. It's got beautiful texture. And I don't know if you can see this good or not. Maybe there. It says horn. Then it's got a shield with a castle on top with flags and a lion. And then below it says Toronto. Beautiful bottle. It's shaped like a bowling pin almost, a small bowling pin. I would say it's about 10 inches tall. And when we got back, Jimmy looked it up and he said it's a rare bottle. I mean, it's a crown top, machine made, and it was actually an orange soda. This they made several different bottles, and this one was for orange soda, and the texture on it is to mimic the texture of an orange. So I thought that was really cool. So, and having a lion on it, that just, I love to find coins and whatever with lions on it. So that was the hunt. Jimmy and his wife have invited me back this fall for a weekend hunt. They've invited me to stay with them for the weekend. Then it's not so much driving all in one day. So if you get a chance, please check out Jimmy's channel, Exploring and Bottle Collecting with Jimmy. The links will be in the description. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. And remember, be patient, never give up, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.